6, 26, 25, southeastern Oklahoma atmosphere check. It ain't even dark yet, folks, but they have sprayed all fucking day, as you can see. Without the light. Son of a bitch. And they're still spraying right over the top of the shit.
August 16th, 7 o'clock in the morning, and while we sleep, they spray. Now I can hear it playing, right? Obviously, that's a loud commercial airplane right up in my face, obvious as hell. But the plane that created that was not a commercial airplane. And what you're looking at in the distance, none of this is naturally occurring. All of this came out the back of a plane while we slept, and look at what it does. Everything you see here is artificial. The designs are unmistakable. You can't deny what's happening. Our whole skies are being geoengineered nonstop. They literally have to make aluminum-resistant seeds in order to grow vegetables nowadays because of how much aluminum is in our damn environment. What they're dropping out of these planes are aluminum, barium, and strontium. And the ripple pattern we're seeing is happening from non-native electromagnetic frequencies blasting off of 5G antennas, high voltage power lines, HARP antennas, NexRad systems. Anything that blasts off non-native electromagnetic frequencies creates that pattern we see in the sky. It manipulates it. They're able to manipulate our climate with this. They're able to create heat waves with this. This is happening globally. This is not secluded to specific areas. This is everywhere. I don't care where you are. This is happening above you. The only two countries I haven't heard from are Iran and North Korea. And something tells me that it's probably happening there too, right? Because when you zone out and you start thinking about what's happening, they're manipulating the frequency of the entire planet, all right? These psychopaths have built luxury bunkers that will hold hundreds of them at a time, right? Where they've already scheduled these parties for what they're gonna do when the day comes. They believe there is going to be a class war, all right, guys? They believe that the bottom 90% is going to attack the top 10%, all right? That's what they believe. I believe that this geoengineering nonsense is to control that. When the 90% gets rowdy, when you have control of the weather, if we all organize one day, they can literally create a 110-degree day on us if they want. They can create crazy catastrophic winds and storms and all types of shit on us with this, right? If we organize, they're gonna hit us with this. This is why they're doing it. This is a constant reminder that they control us. That currently, with the system in place, they are able to absolutely cripple us, guys. This is what they do. They create a completely geoengineered frequency field around us that manipulates our climate, creates heat waves, earthquakes, catastrophic atrocities all around the globe to displace people from their homes.
These trails down 20,000 feet, sub 20,000 feet. The conditions necessary for a naturally occurring vapor trail cannot happen at those altitudes. We have film footage of these tankers spraying at altitude, military tankers, KC-10s, KC-135s, C-17 Globemasters. We have up-close photographs of retrofit nozzles mounted on aircraft spraying directly into the exhaust stream to make it look like condensation. And we have the patents for these processes. We have Senate documents, presidential documents, military documents, that these programs have been going on for about 70 years at a large scale. Every single bit of science data, from the type of the engine to the atmospheric conditions to the flight plans, everything makes clear these are not, cannot be condensation trails. From a legal standpoint, the amount of data we have right now is enough to prove beyond any reasonable shadow of a doubt that these programs are real and ongoing. The effort to try to cast doubt on this issue is immense. It's up to the public to start thinking for themselves and doing a little investigation. It all leads back to the money. We can trace all roads back to the central bankers. Those who print the money control militaries, they control countries, they control everything down the ladder. They can print whatever they need for whatever they want. It's above governments, above elected officials, and all the people involved, from academia to the military, who are being told they're engaged in some planetary saving endeavor. That's a complete lie. And it's up to those people to start investigating what they're doing and what it's doing to the planet. And that's a complex answer to that question. Too many people try to put it in one box to make it a this or that answer. It's this and that and many other things. You have stated on Senate documents the stated goal of the U.S. government and multiple agencies in the U.S. government. In these documents, they state their goal of deciding where it rained too much, where it didn't rain enough, as if it's their choice to decide. We have weather warfare. We have the stated goal of not just the U.S. military, but others around the globe to, quote, own the weather for military purposes, owning the weather as a, quote, force multiplier. Why would they not want to control the weather when they can win a war without firing a shot, when they can win a war without another country even knowing they went to war? Geoengineering is the pharmaceutical cure for planet Earth. The military-industrial complex, keep business as usual as long as possible, hide it from the population as long as possible, use it as a weapon as long as possible. They're not about to let go. There are many layers to the why question.
Net worth this morning of $2.3 trillion. Elon wants to raise it by $1 trillion, but already the 10 richest Americans have $2.3 trillion of wealth. That's a lot for 10 people, 10 individuals. That's not 10 companies, that's not 10 clans, that's 10 people. But they also happen to own a lot more. They own the White House, they installed the Vice President, they determine U.S. government policy, they will own the cryptocurrencies, which will become our main currencies. They own all of the big platforms on which we communicate. They own YouTube, of course, which is the channel where I'm able to say sometimes things that are not in the U.S. government's liking, but I don't know for how long. They own my email address. They own the full knowledge of every keystroke I've made in the last 10 years, no doubt. They own my privacy. They own the newspapers like the Washington Post, owned by Jeffrey Bezos. They will own TikTok shortly, TikTok USA, because Larry Ellison is buying it on behalf of Benjamin Netanyahu, and Ellison will give it to his son as a nice gift. He's already given to his son Paramount Studios, Paramount Media, and CBS News. It's quite a world, and that's just 10 or so Americans. So we're in a very strange concentration of power, I think the likes of which we've never seen before. It has already destroyed democracy. We are democratic in form only, but we don't have a sensible non-democratic system. We have a privatized system, which is quite different. In China, which is not a democracy, it is a technocracy. In the United States, it's the other way around, which is the government is subordinate to the particular corporate class now of the big tech sector. So we're in a governance adventure as well. Will there be general well-being? Depends on how we use our surplus. If all the surplus goes to the top, then we will have mass impoverishment.